And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. Just about set to go now. And on the hill in this one, Corbin Burns.
The opposing hitters are going to see a lot of cutters. This guy can throw it to the front side of the plate, the back side of the plate, so you're really not able to cheat to get the fat part of the bat on the baseball.
Shohei Ohtani, the leadoff batter. As he looks at ball one. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Now it's Mookie Betts.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Got him.
There's one away.
Here is Freddie Freeman.
Very humble guy, and on the field, off the field, and he goes about his at-bats in that way, Boogies.
Takes the grab, and there's 2 out.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. Line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Fought off foul. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here on opening day. Shohei on the go. That was pretty nasty. And we're back. And today on the hill, Tyler Glasnow. What do we need to know here?
Big time arm power. One thing he struggles with, though, is repeating his delivery. And sometimes you have bigger pitchers trying to sync things up. Not as easy as a more compact pitcher. But if he can get command going, establish it early, and carry it through the ball game, he's going to pitch deep into this one.
We go to the bottom of the first. Here's the center fielder, Jake McCarthy.
With Glasnow pitching today, I think about how intimidating it must be to face this guy. He's not just a tall pitcher. He's a...
Dives, and he can't hang on. But there's no play. That's an infield single.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
And that is cut on and missed. 0-2 now. Nobody out. Runner at first. Got him swinging.
Oh, too busy.
Here's Ketel Marte. And a foul ball. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. He's in there. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Man at second. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Fastball is outside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
McCarthy leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Calls it in, and there's 2 away.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. In the dirt, blocked. To second, and he's just back in time. He was thinking about third there, no doubt. Up and in, now 2-0.
2-0.
In the dirt. That misses. Now 3-1. Fastball for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
And it's through for a hit. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Josh Naylor, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. In the dirt, but kept close. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. Top of the second. Here's Max Muncy. That funky Muncy. One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Next pitch is inside. 2-1. You're getting a taste right here of what Max Muncy does. Has a really good eye of the strike zone. Late with the swing there. Right side, hard hit. Sends it to first. 1 out in the second. And up to the plate is Will Smith. First round pick out of Louisville in 2016. That one's in there, 0-1.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Just missed.
1-1.
That's down and in. 1 out, bases empty. Lined, and that's a base hit.
Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
Hesung Kim in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Stays alive. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Gurriel handles the chance.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Foul ball there. Swings through that one for strike two. Tying run is at first. Here at the top of the second. That one outside. And the count 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Right-hander kicks, deals. Gets a piece and stays alive. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
Miguel Rojas swings through it for strike one. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Runners on the move. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Gurriel handles the chance, and that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the batter now, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Glass now back to work. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And a curve is down and in. On the ground, right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw. Save. It was never going to be easy after the misplay.
Wise to just eat that. Otherwise, you risk throwing it into the dugout.
Next up for the Diamondbacks, Pavin Smith. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
What was that all about, huh?
Foul.
Oh, that was
and they'll do it again.
Ooh. We want that one.
Aboard here at
He just
first
wanted
with
that
nobody out. That's off the inside corner. Now 1-2. That one missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And this one squirts away from the catcher. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. That one is hammered right field. That's back. And that's up onto the walkway and out of here. He leaves the yard to right. And they boost their lead. It's 3-0. Next to hit for Arizona, Gabriel Moreno. And first offering is fouled off.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 1-2. Swing and a ground ball. Oh, great stop. To his knee, the throw on the money. Nice play.
Well, he looks so comfortable making that play. Dives, comes up with it, and then from one knee, like he's just playing catch with his kid. Nice throw across the diamond at first.
Here's Garrett Hampson. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And that one fouled off.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. That one to first, and Freeman, the Gold Glover, makes the play.
Safe!
Bang, bang at first. Great hustle to beat that one out. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs. Sometimes you got to.
Kim. Now 2 out.
Good two-seam action right there. Running away from the batter. Rolled over it. Got the ground out.
This is Corbin Carroll. He's 0 for 1. Fastball for a strike.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Runner at second, 2 down. And he grounds one to the right side. Kim tosses to first. Inning over, and it could have been worse. All set for the start of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani. Lifted in the air, right field. Carroll under it. And there's one away. Mookie digs in here. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out. Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And a swing and a miss.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there and have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Double steal. Naylor. There's one. Out. Back to first. Double play. Nice job getting over, and that ends the inning. Back here at Chase Field, standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Ketel Marte. Marte hitting third in the lineup, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Pop foul out of play off to the right. That one missing inside. That one not close. And now 3-1. And that is out of play. Glass now. Ready indeed is. Second.
Oh, I'm always going to do spots for you. I'm always going to do spots for you, bro.
Eugenio Suarez up to
I'm always
hit
going to
now.
do spots for you, bro.
Single his last time up. And a big swing and a miss. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Caught him looking for the K. Here's Josh Naylor. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Tosses to first, and Arizona is set down 1-2-3. New inning getting started. Here's a big power threat. Max Muncy. And here it comes. The part about Burns' journey that's so interesting, former 4th-round pick out of St. Mary's, where he pitched alongside Tony Gonsolin. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And now 1-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it, on to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout. Will Smith to the plate.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Strike one.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike. And up next for Los Angeles, Hae-Sung Kim. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
0-1.
Two down, nobody on. Here on opening day. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
The other way, and foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Moreno down to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Back here in the desert, bottom of the inning. And now here is Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Gurriel gets a piece.
Ball 1. I got a ball, 1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And delivers outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Swing and a ball popped up. Hauls it in, 1 away.
Should have did that.
Now up next for Arizona, Pavin Smith. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. There's a strike. And downstairs. That one inside. Look out. Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
That's dumb.
So digging in, Gabriel Moreno. He's 0 for 1. Not close with that one, and it's 1-0.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Falling behind 2-1. Cut on and lifted in the air. Betts settles underneath it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. We go to the top of the 5th. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Tommy Edman. Burns back to work. Breaking ball misses down and away.
You know, these Dodgers definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Right side. Carroll snags it, and a quick out, number 1.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Miguel Rojas at the plate. Now a blooper back behind short. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1. Ball.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now, Garrett Hampson.
Now pitching for Los Angeles, number 43, Anthony Vanda.
This one in the air. Freeman makes the grab, 1 pitch and 1 out. So the lineup flips over. And stepping in is the speedy Jake McCarthy, 1 for 2. And that one in the air center field. Edman in position. Makes the grab for the 2nd out. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Corbin Carroll. 0 for 2 in this one. Slider right there. 2 out, space is empty. Next offering is fouled back. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Nice.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 6. Here's.
All right, guys.
Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, Kevin Ginkel.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of them right here to get some critical outs. It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. Next to the dish is Freddie. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. And that's downstairs. Ball 1. Ginkel, in his 5th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a sinker. Here's a 1-1. And that one pulled foul. That missed by a lot. And the count is even, 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The Dodgers trailing by 3 here on opening day. In the air to left center. Gurriel trying to get there. And it's caught for the out. And now Teoscar Hernandez. And that is downstairs. And that's ball 1. And another ball.
No strike.
Swing and a miss. And a count 2-1.
1 strike.
And that's fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2. Bottom of the 6th. Ketel Marte up to the plate.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Nope.
Breaking
That's
ball inside. 1-0. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. Ketel Marte leaves the yard. It's 4-0. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Eugenio Suarez. Ball 1 on a pitch inside.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
One ball,
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. And that's a base hit. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
He was all over that one. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
That's off the mark. 2-0.
2-0.
Checks his swing, appeal to third, and he held back, according to Larry Bullard. Right through there for a strike. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Now, just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Shit.
Rojas with the throw to first. One away, bottom of the 6th. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Yeah. Now pitching for Los Angeles. Number 57.
That one catches the corner for a strike. Outside. And the count is 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Hit on the ground to short. Rojas throws to first in time, and 2 away now. So next is the designated hitter for the D-backs, Peyton Smith. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
With a runner at third, this is who they want at the plate. He's so good at getting a run across in these situations.
Ball to strike. The pitch. And that one lifted in the air center field. Edman sprinting for this one. And that is that.
Lucky. That's what I want.
We go to the top of the 7th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. And the first offering, a fastball for a strike. That's down and in. A slider missed.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And strike 2.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
And that one is inside. Muncy hits one in the air. McCarthy settles under it. Makes the grab, 1 away. The batter now will be Will Smith. It's amazing. We get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
0-1.
1 down, base is empty. And it's fouled away.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance. But if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
The Dodgers down by 4 here in the top half of inning number 7. And they'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game. So up next, Haesung Kim. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offensive side for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Foul ball.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
And the 0-2. That one lifted to left. Gurriel has it sized up. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back here at Chase Field, bottom of the 7th. And here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Swing and a miss.
Wow.
As he was out front that time. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Chopped to third. And that's just foul.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Freeman steps on first for the out. Garrett Hampson now at the plate. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. Fouls one off. 2-2. Liner, base hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Number 51.
Next to hit, Jake McCarthy. First pitch misses.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
And that drops in for a strike. So now 1-2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runner on the go. Pitch outside. Throw to second. He's safe. Swings through. That's a strikeout. Next to hit for Arizona, Corbin Carroll. 0 for 3 in this one. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Late on that fastball. That one the other way. And foul ball. Runner breaks for third. Pitch in the dirt. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate. On the ground, right side. Bare hand has to hurry.
Oh.
Play in and over. Back Back here in the desert, we're at the top of the 8th, and now the center fielder, Tommy Edman. So out of the pen for the Diamondbacks, Kyle Nelson.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And misses inside. And that is in for a strike. And the count even at 1. And there's the ball. And that's in for a strike. 2-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Good job to fight that one off. Battling here as he fouls it away. Got him looking. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. And next for L.A., Miguel Rojas. Swing and a miss at a slider. Bases empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one fouled off. Line drive, base hit down the line. And now the lineup turns over with 1 away.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Lifted in the air, out to left. Gurriel has it sized up, brings it in. 2 down. Here's Mookie to hit. 1 for 3.
If you're trying to keep the line moving, this is the guy you want at the plate. Such a good hitter. Can also flash some power.
On the ground. Sends it across to first. Out number 3. And we're back, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Ketel Marte. Vesia back to work. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. Swing and driven out to center. That one carrying off the batter's eye and gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 5-zip. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Diamondbacks, Eugenio Suarez. There's the strike.
0-1's the count.
Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Edman makes the grab, 1 down. And now it's Josh Naylor. Swinging a foul out of play. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. 1 down, base is empty. Foul ball, still 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Goes down, swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Two outs, base is empty. Now up next for Arizona, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
He swings and fouls one off.
Son of a bitch.
Has room, and he makes the catch. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the ninth. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. Ground ball right side. And he takes it himself for the out. Now the left fielder. Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, Kendall Graveman.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
And it stays fair. Around first, heading for two. The throw in, and he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double. One out, runner at second. Here's Max Muncy. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That one pushed to the left and foul. Strike 2.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Runner takes off, and that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout. So last chance for the Dodgers. And here is Will Smith. Runner takes off for third. Pulls that one foul. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the ninth. Runner on the go again. Next offering is fouled back. The Dodgers down to their final strike. Back to the mound. He's got it. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Diamondbacks take the season opener and move to 1-0. 5-0 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire out.
Hey, baby.